Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Dead Ball TV production. Mexico versus Suriname. Sorry I'm late. Trying to get everything set up. Just got out the shower again. As is becoming my routine before these streams. You know I like to cut it to the last freaking minute. It says that we're going to kick off in 5 minutes here, but I'm seeing the players get off the bus. So there's no way that that's what's about to go down. Let me react to the lineups because I know y'all about to ask me about this, and hopefully we have some good freaking news to discuss. Okay, let me see if this is confirmed. Also, if y'all could drop a like on the stream, that'd be much appreciated. It is 11 o'clock here, Buenos Aires time, so my sleep schedule is going to hell for the sake of the Gold Cup. And I'll be honest, I kind of forgot how hard the Gold Cup went. You know what I'm saying? Like, for being Mickey Mouse, it kind of goes hard. Like, name something else that is this Mickey Mouse that goes this hard. I don't know if there's another thing. I really don't. I have enjoyed every single game except for Curacao, El Salvador. That game was trash. But every other game, pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. This has been a really good Gold Cup. Can you imagine if everybody was here? That's like the only tiny thing that could make it better, in my opinion. It's just knowing that we would have like a clash against full prime USA or Canada. Even Panama's missing Coco Carrasquilla, which would be sick. But I've actually liked this a lot. Okay, never mind. I think the images I was seeing on the TV were from earlier because the teams are about to walk out on the field. So it looks like we'll probably only start like 10 minutes late, which isn't that bad. I thought we were about to have one of those things where through the NA pushes it back 30 minutes, and I'm just fielding questions from you guys the entire time. Looking at the lineup here, we're keeping Malagon in goal. I think you have to do that. Gallardo has kept his spot at left back. I need a good game, bro. I need a good game. If Gallardo gets cooked again, I'm pissed. Johan Vasquez has returned from injury. He's back in the lineup next to Cesar Montes. Israel Reyes at right back. Y'all know I like Israel Reyes as a right back. The Surinamese, their wingers were their best players in the first game against Costa Rica, and they kind of caused havoc. So this is going to be big, scary hours for Gallardo in Israel Reyes. And I kind of think Israel Reyes can do it. I don't know if Gallardo can do it, but we'll see. Marcel Ruiz is starting. Thank the gods. Everybody, can we just take a moment of silence? Hold on. A moment of silence to appreciate Marcel Ruiz getting a start in an official game. Thank God. I don't even care what the rest of the lineup looks like. Edson's there, cool, needs a bounce back game. I think I saw somebody say Edson was man of the match last time. I don't know about that. Alexis Vega gets the start. Totally okay with that. I need a good game from him too, though. Julian Quinones and Raul up top. This will be interesting. Santi Jimenez dropped. Is there a headline there? For me, not really. Santi's been below par for a while now. Piojo keeps his spot at right wing. I think from the options here, I mean, what are we going to nitpick? I have to give Aguirre credit. These are pretty much the cambios that we wanted to see. I mean, maybe people will get mad Santi's on the bench. I don't really care. Maybe some people say Mateo Chavez, but we knew Mateo Chavez was going to start. Come on, bro. He was not going to start in the freaking Gold Cup. He might play in the third game if we win tonight. And we're on 6 points. That's going to be it. How y'all doing? I'm going to read the chat a little bit. Late Ball TV, you know it. Greg is wishing on pure chaos to unfold. Imagine Suriname somehow pulls off a draw and opens the group up. That would be crazy because if we're going into that Costa Rica game needing a result, I mean, I was already hyped for that game, but that'll be fire. Jew is going 2-1 Mexico. I like that scoreline actually. I like the 2-1 here. Suriname are quite poor defensively, so I think it could definitely be a 3-1. It could be a 3-1. I also think dropping Pineda was the right move. I'm gonna go 3-1 out of respect for the Surinamese attack because they got some ballers. Who's my guy's name who plays for them? Kirk. Dude, that guy was a freak against Costa Rica. He was so fun to watch. And he's probably going to give us some fireworks here again today at the expense of my own freaking national team. How many Surinamese do we got in the chat? We got a lot of y'all in here? Yeah, Garano Kirk, dude. Absolute freak. Him and I don't know if it's Margaret, I think is how you pronounce it, the other winger. So freaking good, man. So freaking good. Santi on the bench from El Chapulín. Yeah, honestly, I don't really care. I don't really care that much. Porfi says, "Hope you get well, Jack. Viva Mexico." I appreciate that, bro. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. For those of you who followed me on Twitter, I've finally hit the gym again. Incline bench was way down. It was honestly a humbling and embarrassing experience. But the first gym sesh after getting sick always is a little low, right? The numbers aren't great. Eduardo says, Jack, your review on Costa Rica. I actually was not able to watch the game, but I have it recorded. So I will tell you my thoughts in the Gold Cup recaps that I've been dropping on the channel. I probably won't do one tomorrow unless something diabolically bad happens in this game. Like if we get cut up here, if we lose 2-1 to Suriname, yeah, I'm gonna have to drop a video tomorrow. Jack, the Gold Cup is on competition with the Club World Cup, so they got to be good. Oh, Eduardo's saying that they stepped it up because they're competing with Real Madrid. So Suriname was like, you know what? We're actually going to cook this tournament. It is a little disappointing to me that Dominican Republic are going to be going home. I never thought they were going to make it out, but they're fun, man. They're fun. There's just levels to CONCACAF, and to really take down the big boys, I feel like in our federation. Okay, hold on, chat. Let me know. Is it easier to beat the big teams in CONCACAF or CONMEBOL? Let me know in the chat. Is it easier for the other teams to upset you in CONCACAF or CONMEBOL? I'll hold my opinion. I'll let a couple of y'all respond in the chat, but good comment from AA here. Yo, not gonna lie, after seeing how Costa Rica was sweating against the Dominicans, I'm not as mad about how Mexico played against them. Like I said, I didn't get to watch the performance. I know that Alcocer scored again. He actually got the start this time because how are you not starting Alcocer? And he scored again. And I think Ugalde got another penalty. Clips is saying Mexico's got to take 9 points. Yeah, I mean 7 is like absolutely minimum. Sick ball TV, yeah. Somebody said I sounded like Lil Wayne earlier. I didn't understand that. I mean, being compared to the GOAT is awesome, but I don't think I sound like Weezy F baby. Okay, the lineup's getting confirmed right now on ESPN. Some people saying 4-2 Mexico, 3-1 Mexico. Yeah, Shelton, I think this is going to be my official pick. I think 2-1, 3-1 is kind of the safe spot. If we keep a clean sheet, that'll be great. I think if we concede more than 2 goals with Johan Vasquez and Cesar Montes, I think it's an L. That's an L for us. Let's be honest with ourselves. If Charlie scores, dye your hair. Yo, Marco, this is hilarious because I was telling my girlfriend today that I think I got to bring the blonde back, dude. I think it's time to bring back the Rubio. You know what I'm saying? Nabuto says proud Surinamese here. I think I do have a couple Surinamese followers on Twitter. So shout out to you guys if any of you guys are in the chat. Azov says, "What are your numbers looking like normally?" I don't know if you remember, but I sent y'all a video and mentioned 315 for 5 for free. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a Copa America moment. Yeah. I think I messaged you, dude. I couldn't give you a free, like Patreon has horrible customization. So I couldn't like gift a free Patreon. What I think I'm gonna do is transition away from Patreon into, and the game has started, transition into like channel memberships or something, because then I think I can give that for free. If I do not forget the video of you. I mean, the weights were fake, but I appreciate the effort you went into that. My numbers right now, flat bench, I'm doing 225 for 5. Incline bench, I'm at like 195 for 5. 4 by 5 right now. But today, dude, I was at like 135 for 10. It was not. I mean, that's not bad, right? But I felt like I was, I don't know, 17 years old again. Lucas says CONCACAF. He says, come on, Jack, stop. But then Luke, his brother, right after says CONMEBOL. Interesting. Y'all saying CONCACAF, CONCACAF, CONCACAF. CONCACAF for sure. Unless it's Bolivia at home, it's CONCACAF. Let me see. Yeah, basta, Jack. CONCACAF. Lucas is back, bro. He hates my questions. I'm just asking questions here, y'all. I think. How often does the U.S. and Mexico and stuff do they lose in like Nations League and Gold Cups? I feel like Mexico, we have a really good record against the worst teams all time in the Gold Cup. I mean, like Jamaica have taken us down like once. If we're the Brazil of CONCACAF, then Jamaica's like probably the Colombia. That's actually an amazing comparison. They probably are the Colombia of CONCACAF. Costa Rica's probably like the Uruguay. I mean, literally in population size and also like achievements. Yeah, I guess when we're talking about World Cup qualifiers, the smaller teams win actually quite often. But I feel like the Nations League, for what Cross comes in here, it's going to fall to Gallardo on the other side. Ooh, ball up. Nah. That was a good idea, though. I think Ruiz put it in. How many upsets have we had in the Nations League? Really, it's just been like Honduras beating our ass. That's kind of been like the only upsets that I really remember. I guess Trinidad beat the U.S. down 10 men away. Versus how often does like Paraguay, Ecuador, Peru beat, Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay? I don't know. I'm gonna crunch the numbers on that. Jack, did you celebrate the Canada goleada to Honduras? I don't really hate Honduras like that. I kind of despise Luis Palma because he just destroys us every time, but he was ass cheeks. I respect how good Canada are, and I think they're good for us. I think they're good for Mexico to improve our level and also for the level and respect of CONCACAF. So, yeah, I mean, I think Canada and Panama being good is in that neutral. Was I like popping champagne? Maybe I was popping champagne when it was like 3-0, but when it became 6-0, oh no. Oh no. Edson just got danced on. Who's number 7 for Suriname? That was good. Oh, that was really good from him. Oh my God. Oh, that is Kirk. Okay, that's our guy right there. That's the guy we need to watch out for. Just danced on Edson Alvarez, our player in the Premier League. Jesus Christ. Bring back the F-boy cut. Do I not have that right now? Gallardo plays it up. Ooh, Raul chest down. Vega. Ruiz gets a back pass from Julian Quinones, but it's not a very good pass. Suriname in the middle. This is surely a foul. Yeah. Jack, do a meet and greet. I mean, I would, but I live in Argentina, and none of you guys live here. So it's very difficult to do a meet and greet. We'd love to do one in like Texas. I feel like we have a pretty big Texas follower base. Jack drops gym selfies on Patreon, by the way. Yeah, that is true. Okay, nice little recycle here. Decent press here from Suriname. Decent press here. They're not good. They're not going crazy with it, but they're letting us know they're there. Okay, Johan fires Edson back to Montes. Montes, are we going to see a classic long ball here from him? It looked no, but it's a good ball to the middle. Ruiz, nice little shuffle outside. Piojos on the ball. Quinones. It's brought down well by Raul in the box. Quinones, could he get there? I think he will. And it's going to be a corner. That's a good play. Good play overall. Good tackle by number 12 on Suriname. Good to get down. They got to eliminate the mistakes they made against Costa Rica. If they give us a pen, it's over. It's absolutely over. Let me see. European hype really got humbled a bit in the Club World Cup. Yeah. I mean, dude, to be honest, hold on. No. I thought if Edson was about to score another one, like, holy hell. Ooh, Raul keeps it in play. Look at the hustle. Look at the hustle from the veteran. Puts the ball back in. It actually looks quite good. Ooh. And Machin wins it, but it goes wide. First good chance of the game for Mexico 6 minutes in. Okay, the offense is flowing. I know it's 6 minutes, but the offense is flowing a lot better than it did against Dominican Republic. We did F all in that game. I mean, who was surprised? We had Eric Lira and Edson was our cam, basically. I mean, it was a disaster. Y'all, we see this every World Cup. Every World Cup. We have to stop thinking Europeans know ball. Edson. Ooh, I mean, okay, I guess he's entitled to the long shot. When was the last time Edson scored a long shot banger like that? I don't really recall. Ruiz, good interception. Good opening 7 minutes from Marcel right here. I like this. Back to him. There we go, baby. Trust him. Ooh, nicely. Good. Well done. We're passing the ball well. I like this. Suriname's not going to be able to keep up with this. Piojo to Vega. Vega again. Raul to Vega. Ooh, okay. We're moving the ball well, though. I have no complaints about this. We're moving the ball well. Yeah, every single World Cup, the Europeans just expose themselves for not knowing anything. Like, they think everybody in CONCACAF sucks. They don't even... Oh, another turnover in the back. Quinones to Vega. Shot. Ooh. That's actually a great diving save. Vega goes for placement, not pace, but... Wow, 2 bad giveaways right outside their own box for Suriname. Oh, God, here comes Kirk. Captain Kirk on the ball here. He's going to take it out for a corner. Man, if we can see the corner, I'll be pissed. I don't even know if it's a European thing per se. I just think the average fan generally is kind of dumb and like blatantly disgustingly biased. It's very rare that like CONCACAF fans watch other federations consistently, right? Like we might watch Brazil, Argentina, or we might watch some of the Copa America if Mexico's not in it. But I mean, people are busy. They ain't got time to be like me and watch all these games, and I have to get up at 7 in the morning to do so half the time. Well, Quinones is okay. Never mind. I'm watching on mute, so I can't tell when the whistle gets blown here. But Jack, you should get the Gervinho cut. I don't think I have the hair type. Edson should go to Atleti. He's not good enough, dude. He's not good enough. He's not better than Barrios right now. And Barrios is like 22. I mean, it just wouldn't make any sense for him. He'd be competing against Witsel, Barrios, and Koke technically for that like 6 midfielder. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Wouldn't be a good fit, I don't think. Albert, appreciate the super chat. Jack, hope this helps with the flu. It does. Ibuprofen, which is called Ibupirak down here, is like It's like 2,500, which is like, yeah, $1.90. $1.90 for like 10 Ibu Pirak. Pretty crazy. I'll get Millet to extradite you back to the States. Dude, Millet likes how much money I spend in the local economy. He's not getting rid of me. I'm like the most productive member of society. You guys are big on Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea. You is in like Deadball TV. Oh damn, I'm minutes behind in the chat. Hold on. I always do this. I'll answer this question in a second. I'm just seeing the back line. We're just pinging it around. Montes ball over top. He's looking for Gallardo, who's gonna get there. It's actually a very good ball. Very good ball. Raul. Another good ball across. Ooh, is that Marcel this time? I think almost gets there. Yeah. Another pretty good. No, like super clear chances outside of Vega, but well, I guess you would call the Edson header a clear chance. I would say we've had two good chances. Good, not okay. Good chances in the opening. What are we at? 11 minutes here. It's pretty good. Jack, what do you think of Mexico being 17th? I know most people see FIFA rankings as a joke, but do you personally think it's accurate? Not at all. Not at all. I think our accurate ranking is probably between 25 and 28. I think that's probably where we are. 25 and 28. I still think we have a long way to go in our performances against the best teams. And we just do not have the depth that a lot of these guys have. This is a very good give and go from Suriname here. Shot comes in. Oh my gosh. And it's kind of awkwardly saved by Malagon. I don't know if he could have kept that in, but it's a great shot from, I think that's Margaret, the guy I was telling you about. Number 10. Yeah. I mean, actually, Malagon does well. It's going away from him. No, that was not Margaret. That was Jubitana. Denzel Jubitana. That was a great carry from him. Got away from Edson again. Europeans are so self-centered when it comes to football. Hot take. Ooh, self-centered. If it's self-centered. Latin Americans are not as self-centered, but they are as arrogant. They're not as self-centered because many of them do pay attention to Europe, but they only do that because their best players go there. They're pretty self-centered as well. They're just as arrogant, but they don't have the domestic leagues to be like football isolationists. Then we got 300 of y'all in the chat. Shout out to you guys. If you guys could please like the stream. We probably are on like 5 likes right now because y'all hate me and never want to leave a like on the stream. But we're at 309 right now, so that'd be fantastic if y'all could. Shelton says short corners are dumb for Suriname. I'm like, why, bro? I have no idea. I have no freaking idea. I guess they're not the tallest bunch, so maybe they're like, hey, get it to Kirk, get it to Denzel, get it to Margaret, and just let him shoot from outside the box. I don't know. Okay. It's pretty controlled right now. That being said, just like Dominican Republic, when the Surinamese get on a break, they do look scary. Now their CBs are just kind of banging around a little bit. Just kind of banging around back and forth. I don't know any of the defenders' names. Jack, go Buzz. Bro, y'all are not ready for the Buzz cut, man. Israel Reyes comes across. It's good initial defense from Piojo, though. Swings it to Gallardo. He's carrying. Ruiz. Back to Johan. We're moving the ball well. Actually. This is pretty close to, like, I think as fluid as we could possibly look as an attacking side. We still have very little in the middle, which sucks, but we don't have the personnel. I saw the Aguirre interview, and he was basically talking about we lack the personnel to play like, estilo alemán. Like we don't have the players. He even said japonés, which I thought was interesting. Um, he was like, no somos japoneses, somos mexicanos, and we have to, jugamos así. We have to play like that. Which I was like, he's actually spitting straight facts. We cannot play like Japan or Germany or Spain because all of those guys have very, very good central creative players. And we lack that in the entire pool. Certainly that are proven. The best we can do is kind of go Edson and Ruiz. Or if we want to go really offensive, we could go Luis Chavez and Marcel Ruiz. That's probably like a dual 8, good passing range. That's probably as best as we can do. Oh, kind of scary here. Okay, Quinones, good defense. Suriname's going to win it back, though. They have numbers up. Kirk's on the ball. Quinones does well, though. Raul's kind of sitting on the ball a little too long, gets stripped. Oh, God, he just did an athletic. Oh, my God, it looked like his knee broke. Oh, that's a foul there, but ref call advantage. Vega picks it up. This time. Really well done by Vega here. Really well done by Vega. Run, boys. Run. Piojo. Shot comes in. Oh, Reyes. I don't know if that was a terrible shot, or an okay cross. I don't know which one it was, but Raul Jimenez gets trucked. Let me see this here. Piojo carries it, and he carries it quite well. It's actually, you know what? It's not even a bad ball by Israel. It's just a little behind, bro. Lord of the Rings is Harry Potter for boomers. Dude, with all due love and respect for Harry Potter, and I freaking love Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings is clear. Like, let's stop playing around, kids. Okay? It might be past your bedtime. If you think Harry Potter is better than Lord of the Rings, it's past your bedtime. You should not be. And Deadball TV is not age appropriate for you either. We're going to talk about big boy stuff at halftime, okay? This is not, you're not ready for this. With all due respect to Harry Potter and to Sirius Black and everybody else who's pretty good in that series. Sirius Black was actually my favorite character. Oh, well, oh my gosh, he doesn't connect well, but y'all, our chance creation is so much better. So much better. There's okay. Did you guys see that? That was Gallardo. He always has 2 good crosses per game. That was one right there. Probably should have been an assist. So shout out to Gallardo. He's got one more in him the rest of the game, and then he's just going to get dribbled past. Jack looks like a middle-aged Asian mom who's disappointed her son only got into UCLA. That's hilarious. Fun fact about UCLA. I applied to UCLA and UC San Diego, and your boy was denied from UCLA. I was too stupid. And I did get into UC San Diego, but I got in via the wait list. And by the time that they told me yes, I had already accepted my offer to Ohio State. I think about that sometimes. If I would have gone to San Diego, my life would have been so different. But I'm glad I went to, good ball for, no, it's just a little too flojo, bro. Just a little too, okay. Israel Reyes wins it back well. Giuliani's going to shoot. Ooh. Enticing. Now we cooking, chat. Happy to find an English CONCACAF content creator. Everyone's either Spanish speaking or Usman's national team focused. That's a pretty good point. I appreciate your liking the content, M. There's not many channels like Deadball TV that talks about everything. Like, obviously, I'm a Mexico fan, but I do try to watch all the Gold Cup games. I try to watch Canada's friendlies. I try to watch the US friendlies and everything because I think first off, I just love the goddamn game. You know what I'm saying? Second, I think the games are fun a lot of the time. And also, I want to see what's going down in the rest of the region. So I don't think I can offer the level of insight of somebody who like only covers Costa Rica, but I can tell you a lot about Costa Rica from the games that I've seen. Certainly more than whoever Fox is going to hire to talk about them at the Gold Cup or at the next World Cup. And yeah, I guess the rest of the content creators are probably Spanish speaking. I mean, probably like 60% of them are Mexican alone, but there's quite a few like Honduran, Guatemalan Panamanian content creators that I've seen. Costa Rica has a few, not many. There's just not a lot of people here, you know? Like Mexico's kind of like gobbling up the market share. And then the Jamaicans speak English. I've never seen a Haitian content creator. I guess that would be what, French anyways. Yeah. Oh, Raul. Oh, ball across. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, dude. Was that Marcel? No, it was Edson. Bro, if Edson would have scored again, dude, that would have been insane. Bro, Nabuto said Lord of the Rings is not clear of Harry Potter? Oh my God. Shelton understands. Lord of the Rings for real men. It's for real men, bro. Oh, this is kind of scary for Suriname. Come on, lock this boy up. Great defense. Great one-on-one defense from Montes, of all people. Oh, my God. He actually did quite well there. Oh, Edson, no fouls, please. Oh, my gosh. Kevin, what are you even saying, brother? Harry Potter movies are better than the Lord of the Rings. Dude, the Peter Jackson trilogy is the greatest fantasy ever made. Like it's actually perfect. Oh, is Gallardo not offsides? It looked like he was offsides. But we're playing it. We're playing it all the way through. Vega with a lot of space. Come on, bro. I need to see Toluca Vega. Please. I need to see Toluca Vega. Marcel Ruiz. Edson. Aguate Gallardo. We have two guys in the box. Not many. Vega's cutting into Gallardo gets by him. Another ball in. It looks decent. It's going to go all the way through. Piojo should get there, but some Surinamese guys on his ass. Marcel gets it back. Not a great pass to Johan, but he's going to make it all right. Harold says, I'm Honduran. I still can't believe we lost 6-0. Dude, you guys were so freaking terrible. It didn't start off that bad, but like once they scored, y'all just collapsed. That was honestly, yeah, it was really, really embarrassing. Are you a big Justin Fields guy? No, not at all. Did not think he'd be the type to go to Ohio State. Where did you guys think I went? University of Hawaii? Shinjuku University? Jack, when are you going to get the Snape hairstyle? Oh, no. Marcel goes for a shot. There is some contact, but not enough. I mean, I kind of had the Snape actually like 4 months ago. I just had a little blonde in it, so it didn't look full Snape. That's hilarious. My brother always says that I am Severus Snape because I'm too serious about everything. Brandon says, you're probably the biggest English-speaking Uzbek fan. On YouTube, probably. Oh, God, it's a 2-on-2. Oh, no. Oh, no, Kirk's on the ball. No! Yo, Suriname are like an inch away from a tap-in goal there. Oh, my gosh. The devastating combo of, dude, that ball from Kirk is filth. Oh, my Lord. That is disgusting. That was so good. And not for us. Dude, that Margaret or Margaret, and maybe how you pronounce it, Margaret Kirk combo, dude. Crazy, man. Crazy. It's like Robin and Cyborg, dude. Were you surprised by this DR team or were there signs beforehand? They're pretty good, TBH. Um, Look, they have good players playing in good leagues. Was I super surprised? A little bit with how defensively sound they were. I thought they were going to score 1 goal a game, concede 3. I kind of thought that, oh my gosh, a header for Suriname. Okay, they're having a good last 4 minutes. Whoever was saying that Suriname should not take corners short, you're right, my man, because they just won that. I think the DR, much like some of these other, like a Suriname even, of course there are signs. They've been recruiting well. They've been building well. People rate their managers. I couldn't tell you about them because I don't know their backstory. It's just, going back to the conversation we had earlier, it's really hard in CONCACAF in the Gold Cup to beat these better teams. Like, you're not going to beat Canada in the group stage very often at this, 2008 Canada. Yeah, you're going to beat them in the group stage. But this version of Canada, it's just going to be really, really difficult to do that. Beating Mexico is always hard in the group stage. I don't care who's playing them. Beating this version of Panama is not going to be easy. So I think their performances were awesome, and I'm looking forward to Dominican Republic. Suriname might be game of the tournament. Suriname might have 2 of the top 3 games of the tournament. Oh, Quinones does well here. He kind of somehow still has the ball. Somebody just step in here. Oh, it's going to be a foul on Edson. Yeah. That's a foul. I don't know which one of the unknown teams have like really put that much respect on them. I don't know. I don't know. Like, you could say, well, Guatemala put respect on themselves, but Guatemala aren't like this. Where did Guatemala come from? I feel like they've always been like there. They just lack talent. Nabuto, you've never seen Lord of the Rings, dude? Yeah, Christian, come on, man. Like, get this man set up. Nabuto, this is why you don't have a girlfriend, bro. Are you serious? Not only do you need to buy my Riz guidebook, you need to sit down and watch the entire extended edition, bro. Now it all makes sense. It all makes sense. Guys, if you have not seen Lord of the Rings, you're going to die alone. You'll probably die a virgin. Like, just watch the movies. If you become Aragorn, you're going to get a girlfriend, bro. And you probably have a wide array of options, okay? Just try to emulate that, man. It's peak masculinity. This explains why the West has fallen right there. This is insane to me. This is why Andrew Tate has a platform, because not enough young men nowadays have seen Lord of the Rings, dude. That should be a assigned reading and viewing in elementary school. I know. Oh God, Kirk did the dance move. Oh, he went down too easy there on Johan, but I mean, he got by him. Good Lord. See, Luke is right. They're both good, but one is literally the peak, right? Like, we're comparing like, oh God, what's a good comparison here? I don't know. If Lord of the Rings is Messi, is Harry Potter Cristiano Ronaldo? I would argue Star Wars is probably Cristiano Ronaldo. Harry what the fuck are we talking about? Harry Potter, hear me out. Harry Potter is probably like, damn. Is it like, I was going to say Iniesta, but I don't know if that's disrespectful to Iniesta or Harry Potter. It's like R9. Is that fair to say? It's the R9 of fantasy? No, that's probably not. Ronaldinho maybe might be a little bit better of a. It's the Christian Pulisic of. Oh God, another ball over top. Oh God, the space is opening up. Kirk is one-on-one with Johan again. It's another real dude. if these passes, honestly, they're fire. But if they were just like a little bit closer to Suriname, bro, they have a goal right now. Oh my god. They have been the better team since minute 22. We're going on 8 minutes of Suriname's dominance. Oh, their goalkeeper almost makes a mistake, but he stays alive. Really just confused. That was a CONCACAF moment right there. Jack, will you get the King Von hairstyle? I mean, I do have the card for that. Yeah, I do have that card. It was certified and it's been recertified. Am I gonna get the King Von though? I don't know. I don't know. Not while I live in Argentina. Maybe when I move back to Houston. Let me see. What is I just saw a comment here that I thought was hilarious. Oh, I guess I lost it. Oh well. Julian en un tronco. We're talking about Araujo? Do you think the top think CONCACAF has grown in competition in the last 5 years, or have the top teams regressed? I think it goes team by team. I think Mexico's regressed, but I think Canada and Panama have undeniably gotten better. Have you watched Prison Break? Parts of it, but I have not finished. I'm not really a big like series guy. Juan Ilowski says this game is a snooze fest. Really? I actually think it's quite good. Y'all think this is a snooze fest? Jack, let's get all the CONCACAF creators together and buy San Jose. Oh, I don't know. Do we need to buy San Jose? Is that the move? We buy an MLS club? Can we buy like Brentford or something? I feel like that'd be more exciting. Or how about a J League team? Let's buy a team in Japan. That would be fun. Cars 2 is the best Cars movie. Are we including like Fast and Furious, or you mean like in the Cars series? Bro just violated me. But if that's what it takes to get a girlfriend, what do you mean eventually? What are you waiting for? I know you got time, dude. I know you got no plans really immediately after this game and tomorrow night. I know you're free. Just start with the fellowship. Unc, you're not Andrew Tate. I know. I know I'm not Andrew Tate. I would say I think Andrew Tate beats me at looking good while being bald. I don't think I could compete with him in that level. Drop that link for the Riz book. It should be in the description right now. Christian, please throw it down there if it's not. It is $999.99, but we'll get you the link down there. Use code Suriname for $10 off. Dune is Lamine Yamal. Oh, okay. Dune is like a book that's amazing that most adaptations until now have kind of like struggled to go mainstream. I don't think the first Dunes were bad. They're just a little complicated, and I don't feel like they grabbed pop culture like Star Wars did. So maybe they're like more of an underrated. It's more like of an underrated legend is who you would need to pick for Lamine Yamal. Or for Dune, excuse me. So who's like an underrated legend? I mean, actually, they could be the R9. You know, a guy that just didn't have the years under his belt because of injuries. That could be a good one. Dude, Kirk is just like causing havoc here. Thankfully, we're starting to get some double teams on him, but can this guy file the one-time switch? We could definitely use him outright. This is freaking hilarious. Lord of the Rings is Messi. Harry Potter's Don. Cars is Wayne Rooney. That is freaking funny. Jackie at the Chino Huerta look. I don't have curly hair. I could get a perm again, but I don't know if I can pull it off like that. Which national team is the King Von of football? What a creative question. Hmm. The King Von of national teams? So like straight demons? Dude, it's either like Argentina or it's like Albania or something. I feel like those are the only options for like the King Von of the national football scene. Balling for oh my god. Malagon get there. Okay, good. Good recovery. Good recovery. Reyes has no offensive bag. He's killing our flow on the right side. Yeah, bro. Bear, Sachi, you are completely correct. At least we get something defensively from him. And I feel like this is why you're seeing us mainly attack down the left because, yeah, he doesn't have that overlap ability. We really do need a Huescas in that position if we want to maximize our offensive output. I'm a little surprised that Alco's not getting the slightest look here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was good. Oh, Piojo. It's into the box. Piojo out wide. Out wide. What am I saying? Vega top of box. He's going to put a ball in. It looks pretty good. It's kind of half cleared again. Edson gets called for a foul. I didn't even see what the freaking contact was, man. Underrated legend Liam Miller. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Maybe Dune is the Jonathan David of fantasy since you guys think he sucks. McGuire is Starship Troopers. I actually like Starship Troopers. It's stupid, but I like it. Angel with the super chat. Appreciate this. Oh god, I'm getting super chats to talk about pop culture. This is not good. Rank these three: Guardians trilogy, How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, Dark Knight trilogy. Okay, I haven't seen everything in the How to Train Your Dragon, so I'm gonna put that last. I do like it though. I think it's a very creative series. I've only seen the first one though, but the first one was pretty good. So I'll put that one for third. Second, dude, I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy versus Dark Knight are not even like the same. These are really tough comparisons. I mean, Dark Knight trilogy is really freaking good, but the Guardians is also slept on. I love the first Guardians of the Galaxy. It is so freaking good. If that's what you're talking about, unless there's a different Guardians that I'm unaware of. I'm gonna go Dark Knight 1, Guardians 2, just because Dark Knight is iconic. Marco says Mexico's about to get slapped. Well, we definitely will concede if we keep being stupid. That's a damn fact. Our chance creation is slowed down as Suriname has grown into the game, which is very upsetting to me personally. Oh no. Bad pass from Marcel Ruiz. Oh my God, Israel Reyes gets cooked. Oh no, it's down the line for Kirk. And he's one-on-one with Montez. He puts a ball far post. Edson's there. Thank God. Okay, back down. Edson's one-on-one. Edson's one-on-one. No foul, baby. No foul, baby. Okay. Oh, we're gonna call a foul, or maybe we're calling an offsides. I think we're calling an offsides. It was offsides. Okay. Honduras is the Lil Pump of CONCACAF. Damn, Brody, I haven't heard Lil Pump's name in like probably 5 years. Is he still alive? Does he still make music? Him and Smoke Perp, are they alive? I think Jack could pull off bald. I don't know, dude. I don't know. What the hell is Malagon's kit? Bro, you haven't seen the Adidas goalkeeper template? There's quite a few guys that have the same goalkeeping kit as us, and it really, really bothers me, actually. Ball down for Quinones. I think this guy, what's his name? Number 19. He's had a good game. Oh my gosh, Raul almost gets there. Throwing in the corner for us. Well, guys, we had a pretty good flurry in the first 20 minutes, but unable to score on any of those, and that's kind of allowed Suriname to grow back in the game, and it has ruined my life. I think Jack's forehead is potentially huge. Bro, my forehead is well documented. I have like 1,000 videos online with my forehead fully exposed, dude. Get out the ruler. Bust out the ruler. Starship Troopers good. I agree. Thank you. It's just entertaining. It's just entertaining. Jack Suriname playing with a back six. That's why we can't score a goal. Yeah, I mean, they're sitting like decently deep. I mean, it's not like it's kind of like a mid block a little bit. They are a little bit outside of their box, but we're having trouble because we don't have anything central, guys. It's Edson or Marcel on the ball, and they need a little bit of space and a little bit of movement to be able to find anything. But stagnant like that, we're gonna be Cross City, bro. Cross FC. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God. Suriname rotating pretty well here. Ball's just kind of flowing. Mexico, we have 8 men behind the ball, though. We should be okay. I mean, there should be no threat here. Honestly, this is a good opportunity for us to rob them and go the other way. Except Raul Jimenez fouls the heck out of number 19. He looks pissed. Suriname play quick. Oh, my God. Oh, Edson, good read there. Not really. Suriname kind of wins it back. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's been quite a few tough fouls in the last like 45 seconds. I think things are starting to steam over, and this is an extremely dangerous free kick. God damn it. Oh. This is terrifying. Oh my God. Why is Suriname not in CONMEBOL but in CONCACAF? I think I looked this up one time. I believe it was literally due to competition level. I believe they decided that they did not want to be in CONMEBOL, or CONMEBOL decided that they should not be included. One of those happened, and it was, I believe, for the sake of competition, that it was like, hey, they're just not good enough. So they're like culturally they're Caribbean anyways, so maybe that was the rationale. Like, just be part of CONCACAF because it includes the Caribbean. Kevin says, why are we getting a slap in the face? And my face is getting so hot already because of the nervous intense. Here comes the free kick here. It's blocked by the wall. Jesus Christ. And it's another follow through by number 19. Their left back. The guy's actually having a pretty good game. Who sends it really, really high into the fans. Way up in the estadio. Krusty says Mexico's pathetic. All right, we've officially reached that point where everybody's selling and the fans have turned. Jokes aside, of the favorites for the Gold Cup, we have definitely looked the most ass. I mean, Panama put their game away in the opening 20 minutes. Canada got a historic win, and the United States continue to just kind of violate Trinidad and Tobago in the Gold Cup. That's what it is. It's a violation. Hmm. Not a lot of good happening right now. We're seeing our CBs push really high now. Reyes on the ball. He's going to lay it down. Raul, ball across. I think he takes a double hit. Jesus Christ. What if Suriname wins? Top 2 victory ever. Top 2 victory ever for them. Brian Wong says Mexico's playing to a draw. I don't think we're playing for a draw, dude. I just think Suriname have really improved since the game started, and we're just not that good offensively. Huh. SpongeBob clears all. SpongeBob is a top 5 show of all time. I do not care what anybody says. Versace says we're saving all the good shots for the second half. Jack has a KSI forehead. I remember it. Bro, that's disrespectful. What do you mean? Bro, it's right there. What do you mean I'm hiding it? It's literally right there. I have a completely normal forehead that might be 5% bigger than the average adult male. Oh, this is a great question. Best Disney Star Wars, Rogue One, Andor, or Mando. So I've seen Rogue One, haven't seen Andor, and I'm watching Mando. Rogue One is insane. I'm gonna say Rogue One. Jack has a beforehead, forehead, and afterhead. What the? Jack, let's spend times ranking Batman villains. It's got to sell this debate. All right. Well, there's 400 people in the chat. I assume some of y'all jumped in here for some game thoughts. So, welcome to the Deadball TV halftime show, where it's like 5 minutes of analysis, and then we get into ranking Batman villains. It's honestly a great time, and I promise you, you won't find a better live stream anywhere on YouTube. So you might as well stick around. Good 25 minutes for Mexico. We looked like the changes were working. Vega looked good. He was involved. Quinones was doing stuff. Marcel Ruiz and Edson was a little bit more control than Lira and Edson from the previous game. Piojo's just kind of being Piojo. Gallardo had a couple good crosses. Raul was helping out. But then Suriname remembered that our offensive players are just not that good. And they started to grow into the game. And it's very obvious that we still need Raul or Julian Quinones to drop very deep to receive the ball. And then they have to kind of be the creators centrally. Otherwise, we have pretty much been reduced to wide crosses, mainly from Gallardo, Vega, and Piojo. Israel Reyes, as feared and as widely known, does not have a very good offensive repertoire. And so we don't even have an overlap on the right side. And I think Suriname figured it out after 25 minutes. Like, oh, this is what they're going to do. They adjusted, and they actually had the better chances to close the half. And they probably should have a goal. I think a fair scoreline here is probably 1-1. I think Suriname deserves a goal for how they're playing. I probably think we deserve a goal as well. We certainly do not deserve to be winning. I would give that a 5 out of 10. First half. It wasn't diabolically bad, but this is not anything that we need to tell our children about. Yeah, Batman villains. Joker and Bane are easily the best. Yeah, I'll go my top 3. Bane is my number 1. Because I'm jacked just like Bane. Some people say I sound like Bane too. Probably Oh, definitely more Riz than Bane. I mean, that goes without being said. Killer Croc is my number 2. Killer Croc is a freaking beast, and if you played the Arkham Asylum video games, every time you fight that guy or see that guy, it's the best level. So Killer Croc, because I think he is a villain. His backstory, the fact that he's a goddamn huge crocodile is sick. Joker 3. Riddler 4, because I think he's hilarious. Number 5. I guess you can go Penguin. I almost said Penguino, because I watched the show in Spanish. You could say Penguino 5, or no, there's somebody else I'm missing. There's got to be another just great villain that's not coming to mind right now. Somebody will let me know in the chat, but that's my top 4 at least. Jack got a TP on his head. I don't know what that means. Jose Casillas pretty much summed up our first half. They just suck too much. Yeah, I think so. I think that's accurate. They do just suck. Oh, I'm way behind in the chat. Hold on, let me jump in here. Thoughts on India winning the Asian Cup in 2027, bro? Y'all are not even gonna qualify, dude. You're not even gonna qualify. Wow. Brody says Aguirre needs to be fired after this tournament and replaced by Almada. I mean, I've been asking for Almada for 4 years now. Him and Gareca were my top 2. People will say Gareca would have been a terrible idea because of the Chile. Bro, Chile are awful. We are better than Chile. We have much more talent than the Chilean national team. Those guys are finished. I don't think it's Gareca's fault. They just absolutely suck. I think Gareca still would have done a pretty good job with this. And I'm confident he would have either won the Nations League or have won this Gold Cup. And I think Almada would have done the same. And Almada probably would have been more aggressive with the next gen of young Mexican players. What? Jesse Marsh in Canada being investigated by CONCACAF? Oh, spill the beans. What's going on? I think Jack can pull off the Raul Jimenez look. You know what, Chiquete? I was actually thinking this myself in the shower like an hour ago. I was like, you know what? I recalled the beautiful image of Raul Jimenez during the anthem with his hair slicked back, and I was like, that's me. That's me. And I think I almost have the hair length. Like I think it's a little too short here, but I think I can pull it off. I just need, I guess, hella gel. That's what I would say. Kevin's jumping for his work break is over. Appreciate you jumping in here, Kevin. Jack, when are you bringing Pool and I on for a pop culture pod? That's a great question. We definitely should have a pop culture pod at some point. It has to start with cuisine, though. It's only natural. CJ Pro says this is bad. It's not good. It's not terrible. Let me see here. Aguirre looks lost from Luna 713. Yeah, I don't know if he looks lost. I just think he's probably disturbingly familiar with the limitations now of this pool. Did y'all see the quote that he had where he was like, I'm not going to name names, but some guys have been bad. And it's like, he's probably a little fed up. And that's about as public as a coach can get without destroying part of the locker room. I thought it was a good thing by him. I think it's a good thing to call out some of the players like that, at least with like a sneak diss, and see how they respond. What a booty cheeks first half. It was not great, bro. Not great. Am I still 10 minutes behind in the chat? Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm going faster. I'm going faster here. It's hard to like answer these. And Clip says we need to make a change. What do we do, bro? Yeah, Marsh being investigated for what? I don't know. Centao de Pana says Suriname should change the 4 if they want to win, if they don't want to lose. I think the Surinamese coach is in the locker room and he's saying, yo, do that again. Do that again, but make your passes a little bit better. And we're going to win this game. This is kind of crazy to me. I think they've been good. I would give Suriname a 7.5 first half. I would give us a 5. Andor so underrated. That's what I've heard. Ground Zero says Suriname will upset Mexico tonight. Dude, I'm just going to be devastated. How do you think Cleveland will do this season? By the way, I'm a Steelers fan. I think we will win 6 games, but I do not think it'll be that good. No way we make the playoffs. Receiving core kind of sucks. Are you getting the tricolor burger meal? Is that a real thing? Are you talking about like McDonald's or something? Who is the burger meal? There's a Mexican burger meal. Is it? Don't tell me it's like Pretty Patties from SpongeBob and they're like red, white, white and green. Are they? Are we putting more food dye in our diets? That's crazy. All right, I'm looking at the stats here. Damn, 2 shots on target for us and Suriname. Straight ass cheeks, man. That sucks. Oh, we got Cam in the chat. Haven't seen you in a minute, bro. No, God, we got the full moderator staff on deck. This has never happened before for a live stream. And the fact that it was freaking Suriname versus Mexico is hilarious to me. Ooh, top Spider-Man villains. This is hilarious. Jack is Timu Bane. That is so funny. Top Spider-Man villains. God damn. Okay, top 3. Top 3. I'm gonna hit you with my favorite. Has always been Scorpion, Beast. Number 2, Carnage. So freaking sick. I think the scariest Spider-Man villain. 3rd, dude, you got to go Green Goblin because the fights are so freaking good. But if not him, I was like Shocker. Shocker was just how he just powered up like that and just shot. Bro, stop playing with this, man. Stop playing. Korean pain. Oh my God. Yeah, that's crazy. That's facts though. It's crazy, but it's facts. Damn, I'm still 6 minutes behind in the chat. Good. So many messages. Marcus with a super chat. Appreciate you. Suriname play well. Didn't know they can ball. They can ball. Usually they're not this good defensively, but actually, you know what? Now that I say that, they actually are kind of good defensively. They just were terrible against Costa Rica. So does that mean Costa Rica's offense is clear of us right now? That would be the logical conclusion to reach, which would mean Costa Rica is going to beat us in the next game. Oh my God, we might be grouped. Thoughts on Kuwait to the 2030 World Cup? Ain't gonna happen, bro. Malaysia's taking your spot. Thoughts on Costa Rica winning against Dominican Republic? The Piojo train is back on the tracks. Arrest Jesse. Yo, y'all are definitely, there's no way that Jesse Marsh is being investigated. You just want me to start talking about it. It's definitely fake news. I think Jack would solve the Mexican Federation crisis. Simple as that, bro. Honestly, they would probably have me assassinated before I could fix it. Let's be very clear. Like, I'm definitely getting like my car blown up or poisoned. My freaking, I don't know, breakfast tacos or something. I just get a little, just a little speck, a little polvo of poison, of veneno, and I'm going down, dude. I'm going down. If the water took me down last time, the actual poison, oh yeah, I'm screwed. I'm gonna be like, here's my here's like, it's gonna be called Plan 2050, and then it's as soon as I'm done presenting, I'm done. They're gonna take me out that night. The only rumor I'm seeing is Jesse Marsh was using an Apple Watch to text to assistant on the sideline. That is hilarious. Yo, Jesse Marsh is a competitor. Say whatever you want about him being corny sometimes. The dude's a winner. And if he was my coach, I would want to play for him. Like, of a lot of the CONCACAF coaches, I would love to play for Jesse Marsh. I would love to play for Thomas Christensen too. Javier Aguirre, he kind of reminds me of my grandpa. So he said my grandpa had like a big, thick bigote, like a thick ass white mustache. Was not balding in the slightest, like 76 years old, thick, just like military white buzz cut. So kind of looks like Aguirre actually, but with facial hair. My grandpa was really jacked too. I don't know if Aguirre is that big, but my grandpa would like lift weights watching TV. It was a unique hobby. So maybe I would have some nostalgia for my grandfather, and I would play very hard for Aguirre as well. But I think those are the top three. I don't know if the other guys are super inspiring like that. Maybe Piojo now. Maybe Piojo now. Re- oh God. Oh God. Rebel wants us to lose just so Malagon doesn't play, bro. Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to do this? Atal said this is the same Suriname coach that said his side had no chance against Canada. In his defense, they did not have a chance against Canada. Over 2 legs, it's too much. In a one-off, they could do something like they're doing today and get a draw, but 180 minutes is a long time, dude. How are we still not scored, babyface? Because we're not good. Costa Rica's gonna cook us alive from Brody. Yeah, possibly, dude, possibly. Jack, would Connor be okay if you sacrificed Argentina's World Cups for 1 million subs? um, it depends how much money I'm sending him per month. That man's a sellout. If I said, hey, hear me out. Argentina's not going to win another World Cup, but I'm giving you 10 bands a month, that man would take it. He signed the dotted line. Hold on. I see a super chat, but where is it? Oh, damn. I missed another one from Uncale. Rank these best to worst. Jujutsu Kaisen, One Punch, Demon Slayer, One Punch Man. Or did you mean One Piece? Very different. Are we talking One Piece or One Punch Man? Either way, I'm going to go Demon Slayer 1, One Punch Man 2, Jujutsu Kaisen 3. I like Jujutsu Kaisen, but the power dynamics make no freaking sense. Like, it's even worse than Naruto. All of a sudden, somebody can just do a move that you just cannot counter. And it's like, all right, well, I don't really like that. Do you like One Piece? Oh my God, this really is a pop culture. This show has nothing to do with football. Do you like One Piece? If you don't, come to Chicago or else. So I like some of the characters in One Piece. I just don't have the time to dedicate my life to like catching up to it. I did watch the live action of Netflix on Netflix. Um, I watched it actually in Spanish to practice my Spanish audible comprehension. I thought it was pretty good. Dude, the battle like AMVs that I see on YouTube are so freaking sick. But I don't really have enough of an opinion. I think it sound and looks solid from what I've seen, but it's just too long. I won't get invested. Da, 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 da. CONCACAF Federation not as chaotic as AFC. AFC has more like bias in their decision making, I think, and both of them have very, very bad referee mistakes from time to time. Jack, what Caribbean nation has impressed you the most, and when can we ride at the CFU? I would say that Suriname have impressed me the most based on the 45 minutes they just had, not conceding against Mexico for sure. Evaluate current CONMEBOL coaches. God, dude, it's like a 25-minute topic right there. All I'm gonna say is Nestor Lorenzo in, baby. Do not sack that man, Colombia. You are idiots if you get rid of him. Jack, do you like dinosaurs? Yes, I do. I love dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs as a kid. I'm going to go see the new Jurassic Park movie, even though it's gonna suck. Ruiz on the no. Oh God, the Kirk one time ball over top. Oh God, Suriname's running. Suriname's running. One-on-one with Johan, and Johan just eats his lunch. So well done by Johan there. That's great. Now we have to go, lads. We have to run. We have to run. Oh God. Vega just not having the impact from Mexico that it is for Toluca. Oh, block. Vega puts the cross in for Raul. The player's asking for a handball, but I don't know. I didn't see a damn thing. One Punch Man is goated. It's just short. What? Oh, I thought you said One Punch is mid. Somebody said One Piece is mid. I think One Piece is basically just like a religion. And if you're not in the religion, you just don't get it. Yo, this is a fantastic point from Cam. And I have felt this way for so long. The way Naruto, the show, did Rock Lee after his Gaara fight was shameless. The fact that we got total in the show 3 Rock Lee fights is unbelievable. I think the most underrated fight in the entire show is Rock Lee versus Kimimaru. Near the end of regular Naruto. I think that is the most underrated fight in the whole series. And if it's not that, it's probably Killer Bee versus Sasuke. I don't know if that's underrated, but that fight was sick. But yes, Rock Lee got screwed. That really pissed me off. Luke, appreciate the super chat. Would you want to get out if failure at the Gold Cup? Depends how bad of a failure and what those failures were. Is it a failure because the players simply weren't good enough, or is it because his lineup, substitutions, and everything were really bad? And who did we lose to? Did we get upset by Panama? Then no. Did we get upset by Guatemala? Yes. Favorite dinosaurs? T-Rex all day, every day. Predictions for USA, Saudi Arabia, 1-1 draw. Ooh, a tall. A little bit of a hater here. Hot take, Panama is now overrated, largely due to them impressively sneaking out wins against the USA. Embarrassing on the USA's part, but Mexico and Canada have no trouble against them. I would say the last game in the Nations League final, Mexico we did have some trouble against them, and then they gassed out in like the 80th minute, which Panama always gasses out late in games. That's kind of their problem. The last Panama-Canada games was a friendly, if I'm not mistaken. I think Canada won 2-1. But I thought Panama was actually very good in that game. I think Panama are like just below those 3 teams. There's something about Mexico where they really struggle with us, and I feel like it's because our midfields have very similar strengths and weaknesses, and we just have like better players at the 9. I really feel like that's the biggest difference. We just have better players at the 9, and we have better CBs. And so we win a lot of those like battles on the margin, I think, between them. Where like if you gave Panama 5 chances, they're going to miss 4. You give Mexico 5 chances, we're going to miss 3. And that's kind of been the separator. We've had some very comfortable victories against Panama. We beat them 3-0 in the Nations League maybe 2 editions ago. We are a bad matchup for them, and Christensen has never beat Mexico. But still, I mean, when you're consistently taking down the United States, you have to give credit for that. I believe they beat Jamaica away in the last qualifier. Maybe they split the series. For me, they need to beat Jamaica in the group. That's like another like really, really good win on the CV for Christensen and Panama. This is an interesting question from Kevin. Removing all biases based on narrative of the teams, which CONCACAF teams are the most easy for international fans to root for? Basically, who would I be a fan of if I wasn't Mexican? Panama, I think, is just a great story. Like, how can you not root for Panama? Like, such a good team out of Central America. I would say them or Canada, because Canada is like the U.S. little brother that's now arguably surpassed them and plays really good football, like fun footy to watch. You got the Yank, Jesse Marsh, who's managing Canada. He even came out and was like, I'm not managing the U.S. I have no desire to take that job. There's a lot there. Great players, great generation, good mix of vets. Raul Jimenez is doing well here. Good mix of vets and old guys. Vets and old guys. You can tell I'm watching the game. I can't speak. Almost a chance there for Edson. Good defending by Suriname. They're not making any of the mistakes that we saw against Costa Rica. Goes by Jay says hot take. US is barely top 50 in the world. I appreciate the super chat. I disagree. I think the US is like right next to Mexico. 27 to 32. 27 to 32, somewhere in that pocket. Pula says, I'm Egyptian. We hate the Panama Canal. Why? Because it replaced the Suez Canal? Is there like a canal beef going on there? Oh, God. Oh, God. Suriname attack. Okay. Well done. Well done. Marcel Ruiz with the tackle there. Guys, we have to be better on the counter. Oh, my gosh. Julian Quinones fouls his marker. Good Lord, man. Christian says that Panama is by far the most likable. Canada plays good football, but they're really big headed. Yeah, I think Panama is probably the option. I mean, if you want to say Costa Rica, their games are exciting. Their games are exciting. They got a lot of young guys too. They're fun to watch. I think the Dominicans have a good story. You could root for Guatemala. I'm not sure if they have like Guatemala play like really ugly and physical at times. I'm not sure if like oh God, Kirk just bounces away from Edson. Oh my gosh, he's still going here. That was a incredibly clutch interception from Gallardo. Kirk might walk into any team at CONCACAF. This is insane, man. This is insane. I knew he was good. I didn't know he was. Who is Geraldo Becker? Have you guys ever seen Geraldo Becker look this good for Suriname? I haven't. I thought he was always so mid whenever Suriname played Mexico or Suriname played Canada. It's just like he does nothing. Maybe that was unfair because they were a lot worse back then, but nah, dude, Kirk is built different. Juan says Suriname are starting to cook. Yeah. Kieran says, why are we looking like El Salvador right now? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, guys, y'all are so shit. I'm starting to get annoyed. Yeah, 55th minute is usually when I start to get a little annoyed here. Okay. Not good pass from Piojo. They're going the other way. Edson with another foul. They play it quick. Jesus, man. Oh, no, not like this. Okay, great win. Great win in the middle of the park by Israel Reyes. Guys, we have to be a bit faster when we win the ball back, and these passes have to be better. Oh, my gosh, Quinones. Oh, my gosh. No. Oh, God, that was too wide. Man, we had an opportunity there. Quinones, that man really can't pass the ball, huh? It's kind of crazy. Oh, ball of it. That was really well done. Really well done. Oh, my God, guys. Complete the freaking cross. I think it's Marcel Ruiz, chips it in Gallardo. It's a great opportunity. Oh, my gosh. It is. Oh, that was so good for Marcel Ruiz. Gallardo's got to complete that pass. He has to complete that pass. Has to complete that pass. Instead, he tries to put it straight in front of goal. Just go backwards, dude. Raul's there for the tap in. A lot of shoving in the box. Ball comes in. It's dealt with well. Brian says, Jack, what ranking do you think Canada could be from 31st? I think Canada, Mexico, and the U.S. are next to each other in the FIFA rankings, dude. I think Canada's above the U.S. right now, so probably from like 27 to 30 is what I would say for Canada. Shelton says, as someone who played left back, your outside backs make me mad. Yeah, dude, I started as a right back too, so this is just infuriating to me. I was not very positionally responsible, though. I would drift central a lot. Are we going to get bailed out by another? Oh, Montes. Oh, my gosh. Cesar Montes with a goal. It's a cabezazo. It's wide freaking open is what it is, but I don't give a damn. Y'all, this is hard to celebrate. I mean, it's a good ball in. It's a great looking corner. Shout out to Montes. He needed a little bit of a get back here, and he got it. Getting bailed out by corner kicks, though, against Suriname and Dominican Republic. Why did they leave him wide open? This is the downfall of these B and C tier CONCACAF teams. They are not organized enough. That's it. That's just what kills them. I mean, like, what is the goalkeeper? Montes is inexcusably wide open, and it has now destroyed their entire game plan. Everything they did was just undone by that. Now they're going to have to go for it. 3 corner kick goals in the first 2 games. I guess we're amazing from set pieces. This will be good at the World Cup, and we should take advantage of this as much as possible. But goddamn, is it dry, dude? Is it dry? Good head on that man, no did he? I agree. Oh, win this ball. Win this ball. Ah, it's a foul. It's a foul on Raul. Yeah. Cam says, where are all the Sakagire guys at? Look, man, a goal is a goal. Like I'm happy about that. I would be a little bit happier if we were playing well. Heading accuracy 99, absolutely. Favorite current Mexico striker? Raul Jimenez. Aguirre is terrible. 1-0 win doesn't mean anything. I will give credit to Suriname for how they are playing because this shouldn't be a goalless game. It should probably be 2-1 to Mexico right now. Marcelo Ruiz has done quite well. He had like one mistake, but he's been quite good. I'm happy with this performance. Meanwhile, Quinones is kind of just running around like a headless chicken. He's surprisingly untechnical, isn't he? He's just like a physical beast, but he's not that great at passing or dribbling. Like he just doesn't carry the ball that well. How many times have I seen Julian Quinones just shred his guy out wide? I haven't seen that very many times. He's basically like a really effective decoy, which is cool, but we don't have the midfield to afford one of our forwards being a pure decoy. Oh my God, Kirk on the ball. I'm going to shit myself. Oh my, great tackle. Who did that? Who did that? Israel Reyes. He's had a couple really good tackles. He ain't giving us a damn thing offensively, but he's had a couple good tackles. Oh my gosh, ball over top for Quinones. Oh my God, bro. Is this our... No, I love this comment right here. Is this our A team? Sorry, I'm a casual. Bravo, bro. Bravo. It is. I mean, we're missing like 3 guys, but the amount of games you actually get to play with like all your best players in every position is pretty low. Yeah, it's the A team. It's the A team, brother. We just not very good. $430 y'all in the chat. Y'all smash the like button for Cesar Montes. Don't do it for me. Do it for Montes. Quinones actually plays well in Saudi Arabia. I know. I see the highlights, and I'm like, where is this? I mean, we're kind of seeing that with Vega, too, where, yeah, Vega gets the assist on the set piece. And it's a very good corner kick. But we're not seeing a guy who's just fearless, taking on his man. I don't know if that's Aguirre instruction. Like, maybe he's telling Vega, look, man, I need you to be the distributor, not the ball progressor. I don't know. That sounds like a dumb thing to say, but who knows? That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Oh my God, Reyes, go, go. Oh God. Peel out wide. Roll down. Block for another corner. Block for another corner. Kieran says low-key scared for the Costa Rican game. Yeah, I think so. I think we should be. The only thing is that Costa Rica are pretenders against us. Again, going back to Panama, but maybe even worse. I don't know why Costa Rica just don't play well against us. Oh my gosh, another wide open header. Oh my God, Montes just scored again. This is a weird Gold Cup campaign, man. All right, boys. Great stuff, I guess. Shout out to Cesar Montes. Y'all, he's got 3 goals. He's the leading goal scorer of the Gold Cup. He's got 3 goals officially. We have 4 goals off set pieces. Are we Greece 2004? Is that who we've become? Oh my God. Quinones is going to get credit for an assist here. Footmob is going to give him an assist. His match rating is going to be a 9.1. And I'm going to have to look at a bunch of stat merchants online, you know, when they're like 1 out of 2 successful take-ons, 3 key passes. I'm about to have to see that for Julian Quinones after this performance. Wow, that was feo, bro. That was feo. Tan feo. I don't even know what to say. Nabuta, are you hate watching? Are you literally in the chat to hate watch? God damn. What have I ever done to you besides put you on blast? This is hilarious. Montes doing what Santi couldn't. He's oh my God, he's a better striker, bro. He's more clinical in the box. Literally moments later, Epic, I've seen enough. Put Montes as striker. Hey, let him cook. I think you're cooking something there. Suriname, man. Suriname. More like Surrey, not enough. Okay, I think that's gonna be okay. Never mind. It's gonna be a Suriname ball. Suriname set piece defending is class. Yeah. No, Biggie, you're right. You're right. We cannot ever say Mexico are underdogs at the Gold Cup, and hell will freeze over before that's a reality. I just mean the method in which we're winning these games. We are set piece. Are we Arsenal? Are we Arsenal? Maybe we're Arsenal. Which means we're gonna bottle the final. God damn. This is not good. Oh, we got hella hate watchers in here. Ahmed is a different type of hater. I'm watching hate watching Suriname, so Kuwait can surpass Suriname in the ranking. That is a vicious, borderline psychotic hate watch right there. I respect it. Here we go. King of Amman. It's official. We're discounted Arsenal. Oh my God, sneaker fiend, bro. Montes hat trick before Santi hat trick. Oh, good God. This is a historical hate watch. Montes golden boot. This is 30 minutes left, Cesar Montes hat trick. The bet has been placed. Yo, what was the return? What were the odds on that before the game? No pens. No pens. We cannot give them any pens. That's the one way they get back in this game is a penalty. God, all of your comments are so accurate, and that's what just hurts me so much. Mexico trying to mimic Ecuador tonight. We're like Ecuador, just like less talented defensively. And we do not have Moises Caicedo. That's a huge freaking difference. If you put Moises Caicedo on here, man, I think we win every CONCACAF trophy. Yeah, shout out to Pula. There's 500 of you in here. Like and subscribe for your own sake. Come on, man. It would be much appreciated. I will be fielding questions at the end briefly. Just not have to be football related. We were talking about anime and top 5 Spider-Man villains earlier in the stream, and we can definitely get back to that. Unless Suriname come back, in which case I'm ending the stream immediately, and I'm going to do what Diego Simeone does after I led the game. So I'm just going straight down the tunnel. Straight down the tunnel. Good tackle. Dude, Ruiz has had some... Yeah. He's had a good game. Please do not sub him off. I have a awful feeling we're going to sub him off for Eric Lira. You think they're speaking English to each other? They're probably speaking English, right? I don't assume the Surinamese guys speak Spanish. And I would be stunned if maybe how many Mexicans spent time in the Netherlands? Maybe one speaks Dutch. Johan speaks Italian, but that's not going to help him here. Out wide, Vasquez one-on-one defending. Okay. Ball comes in. It's a little scary. Malagon, not good clearance. Good clearance. Scared me a little bit because he got it with his foot, but okay. Okay. Jack, we need Fidalgo. I have no opinion on that guy. I just feel like if we're naturalizing Spanish guys who do not give a rat's ass about the Mexican national team, we are finished. I don't want to see that guy ever play. There's also something optic-wise about Mexico having potentially 2 naturalized players in the starting 11 where it's like, how far have we fallen? What happened to us? We're naturalizing Spaniards now? Mid-Spaniards? That's embarrassing. I mean, the leaders of the Mexican Revolution are rolling in their graves right now at the thought of that. Oh my gosh, Vega, it's a good ball down. It's a good ball down. Oh my. No. These Surinamese defenders have good recovery speed. There's been a few times we've tried to break and they're just like, no. Santi is so slow. Yeah, he's not a pace guy at all. I mean, it looks like he even should get there, but he just gets straight cooked. Dutch is just silly English anyways. Does Jamaica get grouped now after the Guatemala loss? Yes. Yes, I think those guys are frauds. Steve McLaren is a terrible manager. If Helmgrimson was still in charge, I think they could find a way to dig deep and get a draw against Panama and beat El Salvador, but not these guys. No. You can kind of tell McLaren's out of ideas too. I feel like he's just trying to throw his best players on the field at the same time in any position at all, and I don't think it's going to work. I think that's Edson Alvarez picking up a foul here. Should Marcel Ruiz make the move to Europe? Absolutely. Absolutely, he should. Papi Huerta? Did I miss the subs? Did I look down and subs happened? Oh, here they are now. Oh my God. Luis Chavez, Sepulveda, and Papi Huerta. Quinones off. This is a great opportunity to grab some water. Hold on. I'm dying here. Hold on. Let me back it up here. Hold on. I'll be right back. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so Marcel Ruiz is off, but at least it's for Luis Chavez. So more of a like for like switch. I'm okay with that. I was just worried it was going to be Charlie Rodriguez or Eric Lira. Pass the ball, bro. Bro, pass the ball. Oh my God. Reyes is wide open. There we go. Reyes with a big switch. It's just not a very good ball, though. We somehow keep it. Chino down to Gallardo. Ball across. Too close to the. Oh, the keeper spills it. I think he kept it in play, though. Suriname will have to go for it here. Chat, I kind of think we get a third because they will have no choice. Oh. Oh my gosh, how do they retain the ball there? It's like two Mexicans tackle each other. Number 24 for Suriname, or number 20 is just making a breakaway. Chino, good interception there. Come on, run, boys, run. Okay, here we go. Santi. Oh, excuse me, Luis Chavez. Chino on the ball. Johan, Chino, down to Santi. It's a good ball again, kind of similar to what he did for Raul. Across the box, Chino Huerta with a goal, golazo. Oh my goodness, he's the freaking GOAT. Oh, it's offside. No. No. Oh God. Oh God, what a blue ball. Oh yeah, he is off. Sepulveda. God damn, bro. He just needed to hold his line a little bit more. Dang it. Gosh, that sucked. No, it wasn't Chino's fault. It was Sepulveda. Super chat here from Saint Che. Mexico is missing speed on the wings. We used to have Corona, Lozano, Layun, Aguilar, Vela, Aquino, Gio. No one on current squad is that fast. Not only were those guys fast, but they could beat their guys one-on-one. I mean, Carlos Vela could create separation. Tecatito is one of my favorite players ever for Mexico. Maybe even my favorite, just because he was a dribble god and he would just torment you out wide. And we used to have, sometimes we'd have both of them out there. Or we'd have Chucky Lozano, Tecatito. Like, those are dynamic wingers. Miguel Ayun, Paul Aguilar. Paul Aguilar is crazy underrated, man. I feel like he's overhated because of Liga MX's career. But, like, they gave us some serious bite going forward. We were so fun to watch. We kind of have guys who might be of that Paul Aguilar mold, Miguel Ayun mold. we kind of thought that maybe like an Arteaga would be like that. Um, I don't think Araujo's got the offensive sauce of Aguilar, but oh my God. Wow, that was actually pretty well done from Chiquete, but it was almost a disaster. But you're right, like this kind of like different, I will describe them all as like dynamic difference makers. We have lost a lot of those in the pool to the point where basically our difference makers now is our Raul Jimenez at the 9. Gallardo, please put the ball. Brother, that can't be blocked. It can't be blocked. You cannot be blocked that. It's a great point, Che, and I think it's because, or it kind of speaks to the downfall of Mexican footy development. We know that our players here in Mexico, they are pretty good to a certain level, but they lack fundamentals. And then so whenever they have to, play in tight spaces, they struggle. Whenever they have to go to a European league where the pace of play is faster, they struggle. And that's a failure of the academies. The inferiores are not producing the type of Mexican player that we used to. Mr. Football says, watch the Suriname comeback. Y'all really are hate watching, bro. It's crazy. Layun overhated. Layun is crazy overhated. Crazy overhated. Tecatito goal against Serginho Dest is one of my favorite. Tecatito has 2 of my top 5 favorite goals from Mexico all time. His Venezuela Copa America Centenario goal, I think, is my favorite Mexico goal ever. It's so good. It's so good. And he didn't start that game. I remember I was pissed. I was like, what is Juan Carlos Osorio doing? Get our best player on the field. Yeah, Tecatito didn't last as long as he should have, being a key figure for Mexico. A lot of that was injury. Then he got kind of fat. But, like, dude, he was a beast in Porto, too. And just no one, I don't know. I felt like he never got the same love as, like, an Ache, probably because his national team career was not as decorated. Right. And I feel like we had a lot more competition on the wings, too, for Tecatito, whereas Guardado and Ache is, like, they were the guys, right? And then you had, like, rotational pieces who could start for them occasionally. Marco Fabian. Like, we had other midfielders too, but those guys were kind of like the first 2 names in the team sheet a lot of the time. But peak Tecatito, dude, versus peak Giovanni Dos Santos, it's, oh my gosh. Wow, almost a completely unforced error here from Suriname. The goalkeeper has some good feet here. Mexico are pressing, but it looks like Montes with a foul there. Jack, how do Argentine people feel about Mexico? Oh, God, you're trying to get me in trouble, huh? God, you're trying to get me in trouble, huh? How do they feel about Mexico? There's definitely some bad blood. I'll just say that. There's a lot of competition between the two countries, not just footballing wise, but also culturally. There's a lot of like soft power rivalries in terms of like music, slang, fashion. Basically, yeah, just who's the dominant player in Latin American culture. And culturally, we are extremely different. I would say that Mexico has much more in common with like the Andean cultures than the Platense countries, which are like 70% European culturally. So there's a lot of different rivalries and clashes of thought and opinion. And the fact that we've played at 3 of the last 5 World Cups, with Argentina winning all of them, has not helped. Has not helped. The thing about the Argentines that many do not admit is that they do talk about Mexico. That's the one thing where I see it online. They're like, I don't know why Mexico always talks about us. I'm like, bro, you talk about us. I hear it in the streets, in the bakeries. I hear it. You're mentioning us. I literally perk up. I'm like, did somebody say Mexico? And then I'm like listening in their conversation, and they're like, saying whatever they're saying. Son malos or que malo or whatever about Mexico. Que bajo el nivel. Stuff like that. I hear some old grandpa. Que bajo el nivel de la selección mexicana. And I'm like, excuse me? I think there's a world where it could be a better rivalry. We're just quite frankly not good enough at football with them to compete with them. Yeah, it is a little. It's a little bit of a race war too. I was gonna say that part, but it is a little bit of a race war too. But that's nothing new in Latin America. I mean, that happens between Brazil and Paraguay. That happens between Uruguay and the Bolivians when they come over for a game. I mean, it happens inside Quito and Ecuador. There are race wars going on. Latin America is a different beast, man. It's a different type of segregation, you could say. And just because society is very segregated does not mean there's not conflict. There definitely is conflict. I love Chet's my guy. Mexico beat Argentina in the 2004 Copa America. The reason Chet's my guy is because this is like one of our few wins ever, and probably the only win of note we ever had. But like, y'all, we're in 2025. We're going back 21 years to our last win. We have a shit record against Argentina all the time. Disappointing group stage for Mexico or somewhat expected? Well, Nick, I would say I would call this slightly disappointing. Not really disappointing, slightly disappointing. Because we knew that as the bigger team, as the favorite team, where we're breaking down low blocks, it was never going to be as convincing or as pretty. I think we'll see some of our better matches against some of the better teams. I will call the group stage very disappointing if Costa Rica play us off the park. If they beat us, if they draw but they're the better team, I will call it disappointing, but that Costa Rica game will mean everything. Because if we win that game 2-0, and we take 9 points with a what? That would be a 7 goals scored, 2 allowed in the group stage. Can you say really disappointing? No, I think you would have to take that as a minor dub. How do you feel about Guatemala? Crazy random question here. I liked my time in Guatemala. I was there for 2 weeks in Antigua, which is very touristy. I didn't like that, but the Guatemalans were so freaking nice, man. So freaking nice. Guatemalans and Ecuadorians are the nicest people I've ever met. Like crazy kind. The food is kind of banging too. They don't have a huge variety, at least not where I was. And again, Antigua is like made for German tourists and backpackers, basically. So I'm sure if I was in Guatemala City, it would have been a more authentic experience, but not as safe as Antigua. And I was there for mainly like excursions and stuff. But I thought Guatemala was cool. If you're talking about Guatemala, the national team, though, I always have respect for Guatemala. I think they do a lot with the little. I don't know how far they can go past the quarterfinals. I think that's the hard ceiling for them, but I liked what I saw in the first game. Oh my gosh, Suriname are gonna no. No, they're not. Do I remember Argentina, Mexico 2004? I do not remember that game. I was what, 8? No, I didn't start watching footy until I was like 12. That was a little too before my time. I was still watching full NBA basketball. Top 5 Pokemon. God, y'all, where do y'all get these from? Let me see. Top 5 Pokemon. Venusaur, Groudon, Grovyle. I'm a grass type if y'all can't tell. Salamence. Oh, this last one's tough. What's the not Machamp, but Machoke, the one who goes like this? I think he's just got one arm and he's buff. That guy, top 5. Special nominee to Poochyena. Cute ass Pokemon, dude. Good slide by Montez. Montez, 2 goals aside, has had a good game. He gets called for a foul here. I think it's for excessive force. How do you think we're going to do against Costa Rica? How do I think we're going to do against Costa Rica? I have no idea what Piojo is going to do against us. Oh, actually, that was a clear ass foul. That was actually a straight yellow for Montez. I don't even. What is he surprised about? He took out both ankles of the Surinamese player. I think Mexico will. I just think we're gonna eke it out because it's Costa Rica in the Gold Cup. I think one of their better players, like Alcocer or Ugalde, will score. Maybe Bran or something gets a banger. They're gonna go for this. I think Suriname's gonna go for this shot. They did, and it went horribly wrong. Kirk down for the count. Yeah, it's done. This is I don't know if this is a football declaration or like a literal you're actually getting Mexican citizenship, which if that's the case, that's awesome. Congratulations. If you're filing the one-time switch because Canada beat you 6-0, I'll be honest, brother, it's not always better over here. Like, don't get me wrong, it's better than Honduras. That shit is ass. But it's not always great around here. So yeah, we have room. We have room if you'd like to come over here, but you're not joining Spain. I just hope you're aware of that. Empoleon looks so fire. Is that one of the Eve Pokemons that you give them a stone and they turn red? Empoleon? Am I correct about that? Hopefully, y'all are still roasting. If we score a third corner, dude, how did Santi Jimenez not score that? Was that Santi or Edson on the ground? I think it's Santi. We almost scored a third corner. Let me see the replay of this. It's actually a very bad save in the sense that, oh, Santi actually misses the. He actually should have scored that. He actually missed it. I don't remember Mewtwo's backstory, man. I don't remember. I saw the Pokemon movie like once, but I was a kid. I don't remember it anymore. Oh, the penguin one. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Santi is cursed. You're right, Joe Biden. He is cursed. He is cursed, bro. He's just I don't know. The man has a case that he should have 5 goals in the last 4 games for us, and he's got 1. Oh my God! Do not concede. Do not concede. Yes, just keep the clean sheet, man. Come on, we need a clean sheet after Dominicans put 2 past us. Bro, where is Julian Araujo? I don't know. Is he hurt? I actually have no idea. A little bit of a dive there from Sepulveda. I'm not sure. There was some contact, but damn, I don't know if there was that much. Santi going to play for Argentina gets nowhere near their team. Gets nowhere near their team. Chino, run, baby. Run. Press. Slide. Headbutt. By the way, y'all, I'm finally dropping my CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers reaction video tomorrow. I looked at the groups today. Finally. Finally. Pretty banging, I'm not going to lie. Group A is stacked. That is crazy. Like, Group A is so unfair. To El Salvador. They're going to get diced up, man. Does Santi start for Chile? Yes, he does start for Chile. He starts for Chile. He still starts for Peru, too. He might start for Ecuador. He might start for Ecuador. There's not that many great 9s in CONMEBOL, and most of them are Argentine. They're either Argentine, Brazilian, or Colombian. I feel like they got a freaking monopoly on the 9s. I mean, Paraguay have Sanabria, decent. Freaking Chile are still playing Eduardo Vargas. It's insane. Ener Valencia loves to score against Bolivia, but that's about it. Rondon is a beast. Rondon is an underrated 9. Freaking Guerrero is 42 for Peru. I don't even know who their backup is. Sometimes they play Edison Flores there. Average. Very average. Santi would start for probably 3 or 4 CONMEBOL teams because they don't have competition for him. Oh. No, never mind. Oh, Sepulveda holds the ball up nicely. Let's create one more chance here. Chino in the box. Oh, probably should have passed that to Chino. No. Ain't a damn thing here. 20 seconds left, folks. 20 seconds left, folks. Oh, these Surinamese guys are fast. Did they call an offsides? They did. Africa took all the 9s. They really did. African 9s are stacked. Santi starts for Fiji. Depending on who they're playing. Santi starts for Denmark because Højlund is atrocious. Don't Denmark have that one new guy coming up, right? He stole Balogun's spot at Monaco. Wow, did you see Aguirre and the Suriname coach Menzel, I think his name is, having a real conversation after the game? You don't see that too often. Okay, so this confirms that Mexico and Costa Rica will advance. How many chat? Be honest with me right now. How many of y'all had either Suriname or Dominican Republic advancing? How many people in the chat? Anybody? Let me see. Am I ending the stream, Adam? I probably will in 5 or 10 minutes. Miguel says nope. Mr. Football says me. Ha, no ball knowledge. Um, who else? Expose yourself. Expose your Sneaker Fiend. No ball knowledge. Who else? Come on, y'all. Don't be shy. Who else had Dominican Republic making it out? Paradox? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Joe Biden, you did not have a. You sure you did not have Suriname winning the group? I don't believe you. Nabuto, stop, bro. We've all seen the Champions League predictions, bro. We've all seen the Champions League predictions. We know how that went. Yeah, Group A, when we look back at this Gold Cup, I think we'll say the games were really fun. But again, I'm going to say it again because some of you guys have not been in the stream the entire time. There are 400 of you in here. Shout out to y'all. Welcome to the show. We are winding down here. I'll field a couple questions, then I'm going to end it. I'll say it again. Beating the best teams in CONCACAF in the Gold Cup in official games is really freaking hard, and the small guys rarely ever do it. Not only do they rarely ever win, they don't even draw that often either. Like what Guatemala did to Jamaica, that literally has never happened, y'all. They've never beat Jamaica in the Gold Cup. They've never beat Jamaica in the Gold Cup. They've never beaten Jamaica outside of Guatemala. Ever. That is how rare this shit is. So if it was Mexico, Suriname, Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, well, now we're having a conversation. Now we're having a conversation because even if Dominican Republic and Suriname both lost to Mexico, they both should and would beat Nicaragua, and then second is up for grabs. But when you have two CONCACAF giants in the same group, it's too much. It's too much. And so 3 points is probably the best they can do. Javier Aguirre does not look very happy, I will say. He looks pretty pissed. And I think we would look back on this. We are Arsenal, man. We are set piece FC, crossing corner kick merchants. It's ugly. It's not great. I don't know how many open play goals we're going to have the rest of the tournament. Probably 2. We're probably going to have 2 open play goals the rest of the tournament, guys, and we just have to be prepared for that. Suriname, I feel like they played actually quite well. My man of the match, I would go Cesar Montes 1 because he got the brace, and I thought defensively he was good too. He had a couple good one-on-ones. I would say Marcel Ruiz 2, underrated game in the middle, and probably 3. I don't know. Either Johan or maybe Israel Reyes. Any of those guys in the top 3. For Suriname, Captain Kirk was a freaking menace tonight and almost won them the game alone. He was really, really good. And it is sad we're not going to be able to see him again after the Dominican Republic game, that they'll be out. Because that guy's CONCACAF, if they have more guys like Kirk, we'd be in a good place. How do you think Group B is going to finish? How do I think Group B is going to finish? So Group B is Panama's group, right? Right? Or is that USA's Group D? Yeah, Canada's Group C. Yeah, okay. I think Panama win and Guatemala go through in a second. That's what I think is going to happen. Are you streaming Panama versus Guatemala? I'm going to try to. I need to check the time. And I'm going to check the stats of this game, dude. Oh, my God. 1.3 XG for Mexico. 16 shots, 6 on target. 4 big chances. That's probably fair. 4 big chances, 2 big chances missed. Fouls is pretty tame. 1 offsides each. Who did Fault Mob give as the man of the match? Let me see. Oh, well, Cesar Montes. But yeah, I would give it. Damn, they gave Piojo a 8 out of 10. I don't know about that, but I knew it. I knew Quinones. He's gonna get an 8 out of 10 for the assist he got to Montez. No way, bro. No way. U.S. men's national team versus Saudi watch along. Let me see, y'all. It's really hard for me to do these 11 o'clock streams my time because it's 1 o'clock now and I want to go to bed. I want to read my book. I want to talk to my girlfriend. I don't want to be awake. It is 10:15 tomorrow. That's more doable. Okay, so maybe I can do that. God damn, Guatemala Panama's at 11. Oh, that sucks. Okay, what about Saturday? Saturday, probably Curacao, Canada is probably what I'm going to do here. Any questions y'all got for me? Read a book? Yeah, bro. I read. What the hell? What the hell's wrong with reading a book? The hell's wrong with reading a book? I got 2 books I'm reading right now. Matter of fact, I got a 3rd one on the way. And after that, I think I'm gonna write my own goddamn book. God, y'all. God, this is just because you guys can't read doesn't mean I'm a nerd. I bet you if I gave you guys a goddamn excerpt from Percy Jackson, you guys couldn't get through it without making a couple mistakes, a couple things you don't understand in there. I've seen the American education system. I know it's gone to hell. There's no way you guys can read. The chat probably has a 40% literacy rate, if I had to guess. Do you live overseas now? Yes, I live in Argentina. Jack, what about 3-man midfield? Aguirre won't do it. I respect the reading from David. Thank you. Thank you, Nerd Unk. Hey, this is how I keep my brain healthy. You guys always ask me, Jack, how are you so handsome and look so young despite being 29? And really the answer is sunscreen in the morning, gym every damn day, being a beast generally in life, and reading. Reading. You got to keep the brain healthy. You got to keep the brain healthy. Too many of y'all, you addicted to TikTok. You addicted to watching Nabuto shorts and freaking shorts from the Give and Go and Filippo and Macwell. It's rotting your brain, y'all. Pick up a book and read it. I think everybody should be required to read one history book a year. I don't even care what the subject is. Just pick up a book. World War I. Pick it up. It's crazy, man. Hunk is his own fan / Glazer. Let me tell you, Mexican Edits 08, you should be your biggest fan. You should always be your biggest fan. Because if you're not going to believe in yourself, who will? If you doubt yourself, everybody else will. So I'm going to stick to my guns and I'm going to read. You know what? I'm going to even read. I was going to read 20 pages tonight. I'm going to read 30 now just because you're a bunch of haters. I only read socialist literature. You and a bunch of the other disillusioned youth in the West, my friend. It's funny. There's actually so many books on communism in Argentina. I cannot get away from this shit. Unk pushing 95. What the super chat from Saint Che. Best fiction fantasy book. Are you saying that the Lord of the Rings is shit, or are you saying that I can't say Lord of the Rings because it's too obvious? I'm going to assume it's the second. Otherwise, I got to ban you for life. Best fiction fantasy book. There's a trilogy. I think Percy Jackson was the best I ever enjoyed. I was really young, obviously, but I was obsessed with those books. As an adult, there's a trilogy called the Night Angel Trilogy by Brent Weeks. Unbelievable. HBO needs to get on that right now. I'm currently reading the Stormlight Archives from Brandon Sanderson. It's really, really popular. Connor put me on. I'm like blazing through book 2. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Why do I live in Argentina? Because of my girlfriend. Because my girlfriend who's waiting for me also. So it ain't just the book that's waiting for me in bed, if you know what I'm saying. Jack, will you and Connor live watch Guadalupe? Nah, ain't no way. 88% disapproval rate on Tudane for the Selección. I mean, we played boring for most of the game. We started good and then it fell off a cliff. I'm not surprised. 88%, Mexicans, we love to hate, but it should be like a 75% disapproval rate. It was not great. I'm reading the Stormlight Archive. I'm on book 2 right now. Unk finna die before all of us. I mean, I probably should, right? I feel like I'm probably the oldest one here. Nabuta says my videos and shorts are awesome for your information. I do watch them actually. Whenever I'm in the kitchen, I love to cook too. I love to read. I love to cook. I love to be a productive member of society. I help old ladies when they're trying to get across the street. Sometimes when I got the potatoes in the oven or I'm marinating the chicken, I got a little Nabuto pulled up on my phone and I'm just, I got the headphones in, I'm listening to it. I like to stay tapped in and I'm listening to it. I'm like, bro, this video is trash. World War books go crazy as a store and everybody was so incompetent. Dude, World War I is not talked about enough because it was like objectively worse than World War II in most metrics, but World War II gets all the clout. Jack, name 10 books. What is a book? Oh my god. I'm pushing 35 lecturing us. I just want y'all to succeed. That's what Eduardo, audiobooks are fire. Audiobooks are fire. I'm sorry I'm not even talking about the game, but like, what do you want me to say, y'all? We have 3 of our 4 goals off set pieces. Cesar Montes is the leading goal scorer at the Gold Cup. We got still no creativity middle. Marcelo Ruiz was good. Israel Reyes was better than Jorge Sanchez. Malagon didn't F up this game. Done. I'm just reading the chat. I appreciate this from David. I love this guy on the road to 50K subs. The one genuine mofo in the chat right now is David. I appreciate you, David. The brown Glokage. The Glokage? It's a pretty sick name. Will you make a collab with Maxwell? With the Korean flag. Holy fuck. Okay, unless he's half Korean, and I don't know, I'm pretty sure he's Vietnamese. I'm pretty sure he's half white. I think I heard him talk about this one time. I'm pretty sure he's a halfie like myself. I already did a collab with him for a live stream. The problem is we don't make similar content at all. So it's kind of hard to do stuff like that, but we did live stream the Asian Cup semifinals together. You can watch that. It was a good time. You can read online now why you do need a book, Unk, pushing Pele age. You know why, Ahmed? Because when you guys eventually get older, the screens from laptops, phones, TVs, they're going to start to hurt your eyes, right? My eyes get tired. So if I had the audio, if I got my phone here and I'm reading, the blue light hurts my eyes. And then I got to massage them a little bit, put some eye drops in, and then I can't sleep because I'm up. The light from the screen tells my body that it's daytime, so I can't sleep. That's why y'all need to touch grass, I almost said something crazy. Touch grass, touch paper, touch something. Everything's digital nowadays. This is why the world's gone to hell. Jack, top 5 CONCACAF nations. Canada, Mexico, USA, Panama, Costa Rica. Hottest U.S. men's national team player. Hottest U.S. men's national team player. I felt like top 3 attractive guys in the U.S. I'm going to say Miles Robinson, good-looking guy. Pulisic, Johnny Cardoso, if you like mustaches. If you don't like mustaches, it's probably... I think Balogun's a really good-looking guy. It's probably Balogun. Would have been Walker Zimmerman when he had the long hair. That was a look. Jack, we do a 5-hour stream of reading books. I could do a book stream. See, thank you, Josue. I'm trying to lead y'all to the light, but y'all don't want to take my hand. They didn't want to believe Jesus either. I'm just saying. Connor giving those book report assignments. I missed your super chat? Hold on. Hold on. Sorry, Glokage. Did I miss your super chat? Oh, I got to it later. I'm way behind in the chat. This is the craziest super chat I've ever gotten. Can you and Maxwell have a twerk off while Nabuto refs and tactical manager commentates? So let me get this straight. You want to assemble the American content creator goats, and instead of having a biblical discussion on the state of CONCACAF, you would rather have some ice spice degeneracy? This is why the generation's lost, man. This is why the generation is lost. Put some glasses on. Oh my god. I do have context. I'm blind as a bat without these. Unk reaching fossil age. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I mean, I feel like my skin's doing pretty good. I have like no wrinkles. No wrinkles yet. But y'all stressing me out. You and the goddamn Mexican national team. Touch women, chat. I almost said that. I almost said that. Y'all just really need girlfriends, bro. If everybody had a girlfriend, the world would be a better place. Vietnam, Korea, close enough. Hey, look, I'm totally here for those jokes. As long as I can say the same thing about South America or the Middle East or Europe. As long as, look, if we're going to make jokes, we just got to open the floodgates, man. Nothing off limits. Jack, do you think we played better this game? Defensively, we were better. Like, yes. Yeah. I think the Dominicans and Suriname probably had a pretty close level of like good attacks, but we locked it down more this game for sure. We got exposed against the Dominicans. What did you just read, bro? I don't know. The donations after 1 a.m. get crazy. Jack, what are the top 5 CONCACAF players with the most aura? Most aura. Damn, it's kind of like an aura-less team, if I'm being honest. I don't think 5 guys in the team have aura. Probably the most aura is... I don't need... Dude, who the hell has aura? Like, I'm sorry. Chris Richards, 0 aura. Dest, 0 aura. Matt Turner, 0 aura. Maybe, like, Mark McKenzie, but not even... Balogun has a little bit of aura. He's got a little bit of aura. Dude, I think we just identified the number one weakness of the U.S. men's national team. No freaking aura. No leaders, no pride, no aura. They're not doing anything. That's kind of embarrassing now that I'm thinking about it. Damn, Costa Rica's not as good as they used to be, question mark. No, I mean, their star generation of like mid to late 2000s, like 2010, like 2006, 2014. I mean, that generation was stacked. And they also had the best goalkeeper in their history. Some say CONCACAF history, and I think that's fair to say. They have different strengths now. I don't think that team had like amazing attackers outside of Joel Campbell. This current team has some serious weapons. But that old Costa Rica team's defense and goalkeeping made them a nightmare. Super chat from Jolski. Are we cooked if we play USA in the knockout stage? No, because I think the U.S. will try to have more of the ball. It's a rivalry game, so that'll be heated. I'm much more afraid of Canada right now, to be honest with you. Jack's secretly enjoying the unk remarks. The females love us older guys. That is true, Miguel. That is true. I honestly feel like one of the best things you can do to get more girls is just get older. Unk OnlyFans soon. Y'all can't afford that. Let's be honest. I Everyone south of Texas is literally the same. You versus Maxwell, oiled up wrestling match, please. I love how y'all are blowing money on this. This is there. Look, I'll be honest. There's no YouTuber who talks about footy who can beat me in a fight. Wrestling match, no way, dude. No way. I'd kill everybody. With all due respect, I would kill everybody. Like y'all not ready for this. I don't even know if footy. Am I the best football player? I don't know. I think I'm pretty good. I would love to suit up in a. I always thought like a World Cup of content creators would be so cool. And I would love to play in something like that. But in wrestling, oh yeah, y'all are cooked, man. Y'all are cooked. You can go 2v1, you're still gonna lose. The boots, oh, Jesus Christ. Top 5 AFC players of the era. And do you prefer comic or chapter books? I like chapter books. I do like manga, but not a ton. I liked getting manga early on to help with my Spanish because it was more like dialogue versus like reading a Spanish book was more descriptions and stuff that like people don't really say, but the manga was like people talking to each other. So like I always feel like that helped. Unk shirtless soon. Dude, it is the dead of winter. Shirtless season is gonna be in the summertime. It ain't gonna be right now. I'm gonna tear a hamstring while running. That's not even funny, bro, because I got a torn meniscus right now. That's not even funny, dude. That's too close to home. CONCACAF or AFC? Mr. Football, in terms of what? Jack, what's a girl? Something that hopefully one day you will discover or encounter in the wild at the very least. What even is an unk? I think it's anybody over the age of 23 is an unk now. Montes to how? Set pieces, bro. Set pieces. Unk been drinking too much mate for real. I hate mate. I love most things about Argentine culture, but not mate. It tastes like dirty water, bro. I can't do it. The coffee here is quite good, but the mate, it ain't for me. I'm not built like that. Super chat from Marcos here. I didn't think a year ago the squad wouldn't have Romo and Antuna. Wait, I didn't think a year ago the squad wouldn't have Romo and Antuna. I felt so hopeless about this team after the World Cup in Copa America. Marcos, are you saying it's better or worse now? You said I felt so hopeless. So now you're hopeful? But yeah, that World Cup squad sucked. Sucked, man. It was embarrassing. Who's better, CAF or AFC? CAF, bro. He's a girl, something like a panda. Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes way more high maintenance than a panda. Pandas are in the mood more often. It depends on the girl. Depends how good of a boyfriend you are. A girl is a shiny Pokemon. A good girl is a shiny Pokemon. A regular girl is like a Zubat or a Zigzagoon or something. Predictions: Haiti versus Trinidad. Haiti 2-1. Named Jack, lives in Argentina, has an Argentine girlfriend, and self-proclaimed Mexican. Something doesn't add up. Self-proclaimed. I just woke up and I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm Mexican. I see occasional comments about that. They're like, why do you pretend to be Mexican? And I'm like, what do you mean, bro? It's my mother. What do you mean I'm pretending? It's called growing up in a English household. That's why I sound like this. Like, I'm sorry I don't have a thick Tejano accent. Jack out Riz, crazy Riz, bro. Crazy Riz. Jack, can you Riz up the mods? Well, Christian's a married man. I wouldn't dare. Who will do better at the World Cup, AFC or CONCACAF? I really only see two AFC teams with legitimate hope. That's Australia, Japan. Uzbekistan and Jordan, I need to see the groups first. I think it will and should be CONCACAF. Oh, my bad, Christian. I thought you had a wife. I must have read a message wrong one time. Oh, but you are a dad. Okay, there we go. I got you. I got the stats mixed up. My bad. Wrong national team. You know what I'm saying? This World Cup, it will be CONCACAF. Yeah, I mean, they're hosting it. So God help us if like 5 Asian teams make it to the knockouts and 2 CONCACAF. Dude, if one of the hosts gets grouped, it just won't look good. They have the Dominican Republic Costa Rica game on the last 15 minutes. Dominicans were kind of cooking. I'm not going to lie. Can Portugal win the World Cup? Yeah, I think they can. I think you have to consider them like the 4th favorite. I need to know right now, what's your favorite late snack? Because I'm having mine right now. My favorite late snack? Probably peanut butter pretzels or yogurt, Greek yogurt. Those are my 2 favorite snacks. I really don't eat too many snacks. Hella bananas, but I don't really eat a banana at like midnight. That's kind of like one for breakfast, one before the gym. Calf gonna cook World Cup 2026? Maybe. They're always a wild card. God knows what's gonna happen. Banned for delusion. Who would win, Mexico or Japan? Mr. Football, we're gonna find out. That friendly is gonna be. I'm gonna have a great time for that friendly. Y'all just gonna see me for Japan, Mexico. I'm just gonna be sitting back like the whole time, dude. If y'all have seen Solo Leveling, the statue in the first episode that has like the really devious smile, or like a Titan from Attack on Titan, that's what I'm gonna be looking like the whole time. I'm gonna be like, this is beautiful. Nobody get hurt. Please, nobody get hurt. I just want to see goals. Let's run it. It's going to be fantastic. And I will be going live for that for sure. Maybe I'll be back in the US and I'll try to go to the game. It just depends on the dates. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there since I've been talking about books, OnlyFans, Riz, friendlies that aren't even happening anymore, anime for the past 20 minutes. Pretty mid game from Mexico, but we win. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I will be announcing what game I go live for tomorrow. I don't know, y'all. It depends. These 11 o'clock games are tough, but I think U.S. men's national team Saudi makes the most sense. If you guys want to see that, I don't know, reach out to me on Twitter or something. Let me know. If I see people saying, hey, I want to see this game, I'm more likely to do it. But if I don't do that, I might take the day off tomorrow, and then I would like to do Canada Curacao Saturday at 8. That's like the big one that I'm looking the most forward to. But it will be announced on the Twitter. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Link may or may not be in the description. On Twitter, I'm at the Jackson. Just go to the Deadball TV Twitter, and I'm in the bio there as well. Chat, y'all been fun. Hopefully we get a better Mexico game next time, but we'll be here. We'll be here no matter what. Y'all have a good rest of your night. I'll see you on the next one.